Turning overseas, in the latest on the Russian invasion of Ukraine, the Kremlin now warns ships bound for Ukrainian ports could come under fire from Russian forces. That threat coming after Moscow pulled out of a deal allowing Ukraine to ship grain to the Black Sea, and after days of Russian airstrikes on facilities storing that grain and port cities. ABC's Justin Finch joins us live from Washington, D.C. with the very latest. Justin.
David, the European Union's top diplomat is condemning the attacks on Ukrainian grain supplies, which he says are vital to the global food supply chain. The official says he will press the EU to boost its military support for Ukraine in response. Buildings ablaze in the Ukrainian cities of Mykolaiv and the coastal city of Odessa. Ukrainian officials say Russia launched some 63 missiles and drones, with 26 breaking through air defenses. The two southern port cities enduring 3 days of airstrikes, with more than a dozen Ukrainians reported injured in Mykolaiv. Ukrainian President Zelensky says Russian forces appear to be targeting his country's grain infrastructure. Zelensky saying an Odessa storehouse holding 60,000 tons of agricultural goods allocated for China was hit, showing the global impact of Vladimir Putin's war. The attacks follow Moscow's withdrawal from a grain deal brokered by the United Nations and Turkey, permitting Ukrainian grain to safely navigate Black Sea ports. The Kremlin escalating its exit with a dire alert, saying all ships sailing in the Black Sea to Ukrainian ports will be considered as potential carriers of military cargo. Putin's warning amounting to a potential full naval blockade, forcing world leaders to find new ways to transport Ukraine's agricultural goods to nations in need.
Land corridors cannot export full amount of cereals available for export. This is the issue, which means that prices will go up because of the shortage of delivery.
And Ukrainian President Zelensky is vowing to continue shipping his grain despite Putin's threats, saying he's working on an alternative shipping route using the seas around Romania, which is a NATO state.